when most people think of the strongest animal, they think of a gorilla or a rhinoceros or a hippo. But ants can lift 50 times their body weight. If I could lift 50 times my body weight, I could like lift 4 cars. Um, but ants are very interesting, and there are many different types of ants. And my name is Robert Barton, and I've been researching ants, and I've made a presentation on why ants are so important. Um, First, ants. So ants are important because they like work a whole bunch. They have like they're very unique. Uh, they have like very unique bodies, like as far as insects go, and they also are good for the environment. So what do ants do? Well, ants. Well, first they go and get food for their colony. So this is really cool because you see like a lot of ants like carrying leaves, or or if you like spill like ketchup on the sidewalk, you see ants going to there. And so one of the ants' main jobs is to go get food for the colony. Another job that worker ants do is go and get um, like dirt, or like leaf cutter ants get leaves, but they get resources to build nests. Some ants even like burrow underground, so they dig underground. Um, and lastly, some ants their job is to mate. So um, like the queen ant, her job is to lay eggs, and male ants go and they fertilize those eggs, and the ones that don't get fertilized turn into male ants, and the ones that do get fertilized turn into female ants, and female ants are the worker ants. Um, and so, what do ants look like? Well, there's a lot of different species of ants. They have different forms and different sizes and different colors. Usually, ants are red or brown or black. They also some have wings. So a lot of the male ants have wings, so that's a plus. But they also die after 1 week, so that's not cool. So if I was an ant, I probably would be a female ant. And queen ants are larger, and queen ants can live on up to like 30 years, and if they're like in the right environment. And then ants are so most worker ants are around like a smaller size. Um, they're they're the ones that you see most of the time, like in your gardens, and getting the food that you drop. Um, so about so something that's really important about these ants, because they dig and they make homes, is while they dig, they aerate the soil for plants. So what that means is they're able to get oxygen down to the plants so that they can, because plants need oxygen in their roots and in the soil, and other animals like decomposers need oxygen in the soil, so they help that. They also help spread seeds and pollinate plants. So whenever they grab food, a lot of times they carry seeds back with them and then eat the outer shell of the seeds, and then the seed itself is able to grow underneath. They also pollinate plants, so while they're crawling on flowers and fruit trees and whatever they're crawling on, they help spread the pollen around to help the plant reproduce. They also provide food for other animals. So with the whole circle of life, they also like animals such as ant eaters. They're able to eat ants, and that's how they get their um, nutrition and calorie intake. Um, Although I don't like killing ants, that's the part of the cycle. So in conclusion, ants are awesome because they work very hard, whether that's doing, building, or providing food for the colony, or just making more ants. They also are very interesting. They have like multiple like variations. Like you see, like cow ants are red and black, and they're different sizes and different shapes. Some ants have wings, and they're insects. They have 6 legs, and they have like a head, thorax, and abdomen, and then finally they're good for the environment. Like they're very, very helpful for the environment. And a lot of times people don't like ants because, you know, they're venomous a lot of times, and they'll eat or they'll get into your food, and it makes it kind of not as likely to eat it. But they're very, very important. So important to our whole life chain. And so um, that's why I think ants are so cool. And you know, most people think it would be weird, but I think it'd be cool to see what it's like to live through the eyes of an ant. So thank you for listening, and there's my presentation.
Yeah, that's like show my face.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi.